lodges, bands and residents, let me welcome you to our weekly parade at Woodvale Road and say thank you for your unstinting support, not only on a Saturday, but each night at Tweddale Avenue as well. A special thanks to those who travelled from other areas of Belfast and from around the province. This afternoon, I especially welcome the Reverend Alistair Smith, Deputy Grand Master of Ireland. I know some have been asking what support have we received from Grand Lodge. But let me assure you, the County Grand Master and his officers have had several meetings with Grand Lodge since the 12th of July and almost daily contact with Schomburg House. We have received the full support of the Grand Master and his officers for our strategy of peaceful protest and the daily parades at Tweddale. As has been said before, you don't have to be here to support us. There are many other ways in which our campaign needs supported. There are many friends in Scotland, England, and further afield, as well as many from around the province, bands, counties, districts, clubs, preceptories, lodges, party branches, communities, who are standing shoulder to shoulder with us in our campaign to see the Ligonier lodges, bands and supporters complete their 12th of July parade, and to have the Parades Commission members queuing up at the Dole office. The cracks are beginning to show, the whispers are starting, that the days of the Parades Commission are numbered. Let us keep the pressure on them until they have all received their P45s. We announced last week a new phase of our campaign, a 24-hour presence at Tweddale Avenue. Well, as many of you will know, that started with tents and a caravan. The site has now been expanded with the arrival of our office accommodation in the form of a porta-cabin. Indeed, there is talk that if we're there another 2 weeks, we might even start to build a hotel. The site has been named. It's a civil rights camp, a camp established to be the focal point for a campaign of equality. The Protestant Unionist Loyalist community demand equality with regard to the celebration of our culture. If we had a percentage of the resources poured into the GAA and the promotion of all things Gaelic, we would be home in a boat. We demand equality of policing. The manner in which the PSNI police and treat loyalist communities is a disgrace. They beat unionist MLAs, but allow Republican leaders to use Land Rovers as a platform, even giving them a lift down the road sometimes. We demand equality in terms of educational achievement. Our young people are not achieving on a par with nationalist children. We as a community must step up to the mark and see that they do, but we need resource and support to do so. We demand equality in terms of justice. Those Republicans on serious charges of murder often get bail, while Protestants in for minor public disorder charges are remanded in custody. Is that equality, Mr. Ford? No! Equality is not something we should have to campaign for. It was gained for all people when King William III, Prince of Orange, secured civil and religious liberty for all. Not for a selected few, not for everybody unless you live here, but for all. There cannot be and will not be a shared future or a shared city where Protestants are banned from the main arterial routes. The sectarian apartheid promoted by nationalism that excludes people from 300 yards of the Crumlin Road, from the Armour Road, from the short stretch of the Springfield Road, and from other parts of this city and beyond is wrong. Republicans or other apologists cannot speak with a forked tongue. We want to reach out to Unionist Sinn Féin claim, while their activists lead the campaign of hatred against our culture. We need a campaign for equality and halt of the nationalism, sectarian apartheid campaign. The The civil rights camp needs your support. If you want to help, why not leave your name and contact number at the camp, and someone will be in touch. Can I remind you all that the evening parade and protest continues nightly at Twiddale. You would all be most welcome, and bring along some friends. When they are there, why not call into the civil rights camp? It's your camp, it's your campaign for our culture and for our children. I was reading an article the other day and thought a sentence in it was fitting to stir the minds of you all today. It read, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Friends, where do you all stand today? Thank you again for coming today with us, and we look forward to seeing you next Saturday. United we stand, divided we fall. Friends, we'll invite our most worshipful, the Deputy Grand Master, the Reverend Alistair Smith, to say a few words to you.
Deputy County Grand Master, officers of Belfast County, officers and brethren of the Ligonene Lodges. I came along here today in order, by my presence, to offer and lend my support to the just campaign that you are undertaking. I didn't come along planning to say anything. Nevertheless, I have been asked to say a few words, and I count it a privilege and a pleasure to do so. The first thing I want to say is that I count it a privilege to be here and to stand shoulder to shoulder with the brethren of Ligonene and the brethren of Belfast in this just campaign that you're undertaking. From time to time, we are asked the question, is there a division between the brethren of Belfast County and the brethren from the other parts of the province and other parts of the jurisdiction? Well, I want to say here today, on behalf of the Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland, that we lend our full support to the brethren of Ligonene. King William III won his glorious victory at the Battle of the Boyne, one of the principles that he fought for and which our forefathers died for was civil and religious liberty. And this street here and these streets in this province don't belong to any one person, and therefore our cause is a just cause, and therefore this is a matter of religious liberty, and it is also a matter of civil liberty. Therefore don't let anyone browbeat you into thinking otherwise. Our cause is a just cause, and make sure you stand strong behind the brethren of Ligonene and the brethren of Belfast County. I want to thank all of you who have been here today, all who have been here at the previous parades, and all who are now lending support to the civil rights camp that has been set up. Our enemies fail to recognise that when they mount opposition against us, that in actual fact it makes us stronger. It brings us together. And the cry that echoed from the walls of Londonderry all those years ago is the same cry that we re-echo here today. No surrender! Last Saturday, I was in Londonderry. I was marching with Ballerina Accordion Band. I am also a member of the Apprentice Boys of Derry. And therefore what our forefathers fought for back then, as well as those who fought under the leadership of King William, that is the same thing that we stand for today. And I want therefore to bring you, as I close, I want to bring you fraternal greetings from my own private lodge, Ballerina Faith Defenders LOL 984, from the brethren of Limavady, District Number 6, from the County of Londonderry, and perhaps most significantly on this afternoon, also from the Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland. So, brethren, Let's stand strong together. During this past week, brethren, I think we have had at least one mini victory. A few weeks ago, back in June, the Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland, in its press statement, expressed its opposition to the whole idea of a Peace and Reconciliation Centre being placed at the Maze site. And pressure mounted, and it just shows you at the end of the day, when we stand together and when we form alliances beyond ourselves, what can be achieved. So on this matter too, the matter that we're here today to signify and portray, make sure that we keep the pressure on, because at the end of the day we will be victorious. Civil and religious liberty is something that crosses various kinds of boundaries. So let's stand strong together. United we stand, divided we fall. So remember, stand strong together. I am a Protestant. Martin Luther was one of the great pioneers of the Protestant Reformation. And one of his great watchwords was this: here we stand, and here you stand. Here we stand, and we will put the pressure on until this matter is solved to our satisfaction. Here we stand. We can do no other. God bless you. Keep it up. Well done.
Thank you very much, Alistair, for those words. We'd ask the lodges now to remove their banners, and those who want to move to the side. You'll all remember that the Ligonier Lodges and the Pride of Ardoyne and the North Belfast Young Loyalists will not be here while the Queen has been played or sung until they're afforded that privilege at Ligonier Orange Hall somewhere in the future. Hillview will now lead us in a verse of the national anthem.
Pardon.